Success doesn't come when life is easy. It comes when you're willing to fight through the hardest days. And his story proves it. What you're about to hear isn't about overnight luck or instant wins. It's about pain, rejection, and failure, followed by a decision that changed everything. Daniel grew up in a small town where dreams were usually traded for survival. His parents worked 2 jobs each, and still, there were days when the fridge had nothing but water and leftover rice. By the time he was 18, Daniel thought he had his future mapped out. He wanted to start a small business, just a simple car repair shop. He loved fixing things, but banks turned him down. Friends laughed. One even told him, "Bro, people like us don't get rich. Stop dreaming." He tried anyway. He rented a tiny space, borrowed tools, and worked day and night. But customers were few, bills piled up, and after 6 months, he was forced to close. Daniel was crushed. He felt like the universe had confirmed what everyone said. Maybe he really wasn't meant for more. One night, sitting alone in his dark apartment, Daniel asked himself a simple question. What if this failure is not the end, but the training? That thought flipped a switch inside him. Instead of sulking, he began reading about discipline and resilience. He discovered stories of people who failed harder than he did, but kept going. So he made a promise. Every day, no matter what, I'll take 1 step forward. He started small, waking up at 5 a.m., running before work, saving a single dollar daily, watching tutorials online to sharpen his repair skills. Day by day, his mindset shifted. Discipline became his secret weapon. When his friends wasted weekends, Daniel studied. When others gave up after rejection, Daniel asked, "What can I learn from this?" 2 years later, he tried again, this time smarter. He partnered with a mechanic who had experience but no shop. They worked together, split profits, and built trust in the community. Slowly, people came back. Word spread. Within 5 years, Daniel not only owned a thriving repair business, but also expanded into car sales. The lesson: success wasn't waiting for the right time. It was forged in the hardest days, when giving up seemed easier. Today, Daniel tells his story not to brag, but to remind others, your struggles are not roadblocks. They read the weights that build your strength. He once thought failure meant he wasn't good enough. Now he knows failure was the training ground. So if you're in your darkest moment, remember Daniel. Success doesn't come when life is easy. It comes when you refuse to quit, even when life feels impossible. And one day, your story might be the one that inspires someone else to keep fighting.